Hey guys, it's Juan Zuniga.
And I'm Jose Zuniga.
And this is Just Sick.
That was corny. I don't like that intro. Whatever, keep going. Just roll it.
Well, this is Just Sick, and today we're going to talk about the 5 things that are either ruining your car or draining your wallet. So, there's habits that we have, horrible habits, that both ruin our cars or drain our wallets or both. And one of them...
It's usually both at the same time.
Most of the time it is.
Go. Yeah.
And the first one is driving on empty. Something that I am doing right now. Well, the thing is, when driving on empty, this I first learned it when I moved up north to Michigan. One of the things that happens when you have your car on empty is that there's condensation that builds up in the gas tank, and then water and gas don't mix well. Water gets into the engine and messes up.
Me personally, I would, fill up, let's say, beginning of the week, topped off, and, ride it all week. Sunday, I'm needing gas, and I'll need to do it again. Like, that's my method, but that makes a lot of sense, actually.
And then also, if you're not living up north, and you're living in a place like this, sediment starts building up.
And humidity. We got a lot of humidity.
And dirt starts building up in the fuel tank and can ruin your engine as well. So you're wasting a lot of money on a new engine.
Don't keep it on empty, kids.
Fixing different parts. So always try to fill up. If you have a quarter left,
the crazy thing is that a lot of mistakes you make, anything in life. Here, I'm about to get real deep with you. It's little things like that. Like, you wouldn't think about it. And it's like those little things start adding up, and then, like, boom, you get that big problem at the end. When you could have easily fixed it by just avoiding that one mistake.
Kind of like your Corvette.
Whoa, we're not going to start.
It wasn't your end problem, but it probably was somebody else's, and you were stuck with that huge bill. All right, so tip number 2 is braking unnecessarily. Have you been in the car and just...
I don't even know if that's a mistake. That's just people I want to punch in the face when I have in front. Like, I hate when I'm on the highway. Yes, when I'm on the highway, you got this little car. Let's say there's a semi truck and they're scared of it, and they're like, all of a sudden they're braking for no reason, like open road. Like, I can't stand it. I don't know if he's messing with this car, but he's messing with me, and that's annoying me. But whatever.
And that's a big thing. I mean, braking unnecessarily. You have to make sure you know what's coming ahead of you.
Correct. Be
aware of your surroundings, so you don't brake unnecessarily as well. And the first thing that you're ruining are your brake pads and your rotors. I mean,
you're wasting them for no reason.
You're gonna be changing brake pads more often than a normal person. And on top of that, you can cause an accident.
It's a hazard.
The third tip is ignoring weird sounds. All right, if you're not a car person and you're just driving around and you hear a weird sound, you might think, that's normal.
It's funny because when I had my old truck, my first car, it wasn't an old truck. It was like 9-10 years old. That was my first car, and I had this loud exhaust. If you watch my old videos, you could probably watch it. Every time there was a weird sound, I would just floor it harder to drown out the sound. But as soon as I bought my first car with my own money, because obviously that car, my parents got it for me.
You're gonna sound like a spoiled brat.
I wasn't a spoiled brat. We came from nothing. I just want to make that very clear. Like, we weren't rich at all. But when I first was able to buy my first car, I was paranoid. Like, any little tick, rattle, I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm calling the dealer. Like, it's different when it's your own. Like, when you put your money for it.
The money into it, and that's something that. Even if you put the money into it, and if you're, for example, I'm going to bring this up again, a girl, you ignore it for the first, few times. My wife's car had a weird sound, and she ignored it for a while, and then she finally said, like, there's a weird sound going,
3 months later.
Yeah, so I had to check it, and it was, I took it in to get repaired or whatever.
Like a fuel pump problem. But that's the thing. Like, when you ignore a sound initially, again, it's those little things. They start adding up. It could be grinding something, wearing something down.
At first, it can be nothing. But then it can become a
bigger problem. So just take it to the dealer.
As soon as you hear it.
Especially if it's under warranty, what are you waiting for?
Just take it. Doesn't really matter. And the 4th tip is getting too excited when you see a green light. And that is you right there. You always are stepping on it. Like,
I'm going to be fair. It's not, first of all, I follow my procedure. Let the car warm up. Once the oil's warmed up, all hell's breaking. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I really don't do that all the time. When I was younger, yeah. And by that, when I mean younger, like last year, like on my Corvette, I was a youngin, And
I mean, This guy, every time he saw a green light, he would like step it, pedal to the metal.
I would rip it.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
And it's cool. I mean, if it's a performance car, once in a while to do it.
Yeah.
But if you guys do it every time you see a green light, it's gonna cost you. You're gonna be in the pump, pumping gas every freaking time because you're gonna be wasting gas so much, and then you can ruin your engine. I mean, putting so much strain every time you see a green light it puts a strain on your engine. It doesn't even matter if it's a performance car.
To be honest, you kind of look like a tool. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. There's no reason for you to be stepping on it all the time. You really do look like a tool. And the 5th tip is not checking your tire pressure. You have to do it at least once a month. I mean, having low tire pressure is going to cost you more in the fuel pump. You're going to be spending more gas because of the low tire pressure.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, some people do it once a week, or some people even every time they drive a car.
Yeah, with modern cars, it does it for you. You know,
exactly.
You can see it there. If you don't, you can buy a system, can't you?
And I've talked about them in the channel. There's little things you can put on your tires. There's a little screen that comes in.
It's a small investment.
Exactly.
And it's worth the money.
All you have to do is make sure you know what the tire pressure on your car should be, and then every time you hop on, you can check it, and you'll know the tire pressure, and you'll save so much money in a year in gas.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You spend how much is the thing? Like $100?
Not even. You can find a few for like $40.
$40, and you save hundreds on gas a year.
It's worth it. It's an investment. Also, I mean, having low tire pressure can be a hazard as well. I mean, your car is not functioning the way it should function. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing.
Yeah.
So do it, guys. Make sure you follow these tips and avoid these habits because they're going to cost you in the long run. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.